Howdy, folks. Yes, I am planning to come back on the internet. I plan to come back as a content creator. It's just because Chris, well, I'm not talking about Chris Chan. I'm talking about different Chris. I'm talking about Christopher Zazel. He was just a troll. He was just pretending to be my friends. Look, I used to be a close friend to Christopher Zazel before, but he used to be emotionally tough. And this was exactly the reason why I gave him a chance to be my friend. But in the end, I'm talking about right now and yesterday, he is so emotionally weak. First, of course, yesterday I did insult his art. I was just being sarcastic, but Chris was crying and admits that he's mad. This is just cringe. I'm not being rude to you, Chris. But why are you like this? Why are you so emotionally weak? Why are you like this? Why are you just becoming a cringe person? You're acting so cringe. And then today, of course, well, not today, actually, yesterday, to be honest, I'm not gonna lie. So, first, what happened last night is that, you know, I've heard about the Zelensky. He was invited to the White House to meet Chairman Mao Trump and JD Vance. And then what happened is that Vance and Trump, they were hostile. They're acting hostile to Zelensky. They treated him like crap. They were arguing with him. They gave him tons of attitude. They gave Zelensky tons of attitude. Actually, well, first, JD Vance is the first person who gave Zelensky an attitude. And then the President of the United States, Chairman Mao Trump, well, I should not call him a president. I should call him the leader. I should call Chairman Mao Trump a dictator. Well, anyway, like I said, the leader of United States of America, Chairman Mao Trump, also decide to argue with Zelensky. He decided to give all of the attitude to Zelensky just after J.D. Vance gave attitude to Zelensky. While Ukraine is a victim of Russia, being under attack by Russia, Chairman Mao Trump, he told to Zelensky, "You should not have dictate your own country like that, Zelensky. You should not have dictate your own country like that." What the hell are you talking about? They treat Zelensky like he's the aggressor. Trump, in fact, Trump was accusing Zelensky of being aggressor and treated him like he's aggressor. And of course, Trump even accused Zelensky of not only being a dictator, also accused Zelensky of starting the war, accused him of being aggressor. Oh, yes, oh my goodness, all of your folks are not gonna believe this. I did watch that last night. So the title said, "Breaking: Zelensky kicked out of the White House by Trump after fight." Oh wow. This is just unbelievable. Anyway, I'm just gonna react to this meeting.
We signed the exchange of trade, but he didn't do it. What kind of diplomacy, JD, you are speaking about? What do you mean?
I'm talking about...
So what Zelensky is talking about here is how in the past it was...
let me introduce you folks to the my favorite YouTuber, Sikala Talk. Well, I don't know how to pronounce his channel name, but he's telling all kinds of fact. He's the man who always call out Republican terrorist Talibans. Anyway, back to this.
He's not gonna, right? And he's the one who did the... Well, here we go.
Because he has to... Mr. President, with respect, I think it's disrespectful for you to come to the Oval Office and try to litigate this in front of the American media. Right now, you guys are going around enforcing consequences.
Vance was talking to Zelensky, telling him that he needs to show respect. You're the one who needs to show respect to Vance.
To the front lines because you have manpower problems. You should be thanking the president for trying to bring it into this conflict.
Have you ever been to Ukraine? Did you see what problems we have?
I have been to. I've actually watched and seen the stories, and I know what happens is you bring them on a propaganda tour, Mr. President. Do you disagree that you've had problems bringing people in your military? And do you think that it's respectful to come to the Oval Office of the United States of America and attack the administration that is trying to prevent the destruction of the country?
A lot of questions. That's something that we can.
Sure.
First of all,
So it's interesting to just point out right away, when Netanyahu was at the White House recently, Trump did everything except jack him off under the table. He pulled out the chair for him. He was very meek. He was very nebbish. He was very servile to Benjamin Netanyahu. And in this instance, you have somebody whose country was invaded, who's a close ally of the U.S., and they're berating him. So there absolutely is a trend here when it comes...
Exactly. They were raiding Zelensky. They ambushed him just after they invited him to the White House.
to our enemies, look at the way that Donald Trump talks about them. And then when it comes to our allies...
Oh, you mean Chairman Mao Trump?
...except Israel, look at how he talks about them. So in the case of Netanyahu, criticizing him...
Unless you're not but you have nice hopes and don't feel now. But you will feel it in the future. God bless.
You don't know that.
God bless.
You
God bless. You will not have war.
Don't tell us what we're going to feel.
So what he's saying is like, hey, if Ukraine doesn't prevail in this, you think this doesn't affect you, but it will affect you because Vladimir Putin might not stop, right? He might try to take back all of the post-Soviet states. He might have territorial expansion ideals beyond that, right? And so he's saying, you think this is just about Ukraine. This is not just about Ukraine. This is about Ukraine. This is about Europe. This is about you.
We're trying to solve a problem. Don't tell us what we're going to feel.
No.
Because you're in no position.
No. No, Trump, you're not. No. You're not solving no problem. You made it way worse. You made the problem way worse, Chairman Mao Trump.
That's exactly what you're doing. You're in no position to dictate what we're going to feel.
Oh,
we're going to feel very good.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, my goodness. See, they accuse him of being aggressor. They accused him of being a dictator. Right in the goddamn meeting. Oh, wow. See, Trump is so delusional. See, I knew it. I already knew that. This makes me really feel bad for Zelensky. Just after I watched that last night, it just makes me feel bad for Zelensky. My goodness. Hang on, let me open the door. I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. My goodness. This is just unbelievable.
You're going to feel very good and very...
So again, I want you to take...
Well, yeah, this is exactly like me in a Discord server had a bunch of friends who's bashing on me like that. They were raiding me. They were what they do is that giving me a bunch of attitude. They accuse me of lying. They accuse me of messing up. But the truth is, I wasn't lying. I was being honest. I did not make any goddamn mistake. Well, even if I made, but I fixed it. But they're continuously accusing me of being an aggressor towards them. They played a victim. There's a bunch of folks are playing a goddamn victim in a Discord server to piss me off. They're treating me like I'm Zelensky, who's invited to the White House just to get bashed on by Chairman Mao Trump and JD Vance. I forgot his name. Pardon me. All of my friends in a Discord, they're acting like Trump or Vance and then treating me like I'm Zelensky in a White House meeting. That happens last night and it happens today too. I'll be talking about that later. I'll be explaining about that later, but now I'm focusing on the news.
Take note as we keep going along here. J.D. Vance was the first one to raise his voice and start yelling. Here, Donald Trump jumps in. He starts yelling as well. Yeah. My theory on this is that I think they planned
and accused him of being aggressor.
This beforehand. I think they said going into it, let's ambush this guy. Let's yell at him. Let's humiliate him. Let's embarrass him.
That's exactly what my friends did to me in Discord. Just when they want me to join a voice chat with them today.
And one of the many reasons they would do such a thing is because, I don't know if you saw, but with the whole fake Epstein files release fiasco, they're kind of in hot water now. Even many MAGA supporters and MAGA media folks have turned on the Trump administration over the fact that they released fake Epstein files. Gee, I wonder why. Basically what they did is took a list which came out in Gawker about a decade ago, right? Epstein's black book or address book or whatever you want to call it. That was released like a decade ago. They took that, redacted more parts of it, and then released it and pretended like they were giving everybody the straight dope on Epstein. Like they were giving everybody the real truth on Epstein, and everybody's onto it. Guys, the reason why they're not releasing the Epstein files, we've been through this a million times. Donald Trump was best friends with Jeffrey Epstein for a decade. That's according to Spying on America. All this
gambling with World War III. But right now, you're not in a good position. You don't have the cards right now. With us, you start having cards. But right now, you don't. You're playing cards. You're playing cards. You're gambling with the lives of millions of people. You're gambling with World War III. You're gambling with World War III. And what you're doing is very disrespectful to the country, this country.
Guys.
War III. And what you're doing is very disrespectful to the country, this country.
Guys.
Oh, wow. See, this is when I'm starting to feel really bad for Zelensky. Oh my gosh, this is so sad. This is so heartbreaking. Oh my gosh, this is just so sad. I just can't believe that. How they treat Zelensky like that. Poor Zelensky. He don't deserve to be treated like that. My goodness. Why they treat him so poorly? I mean, fuck Trump. Fuck JD Vance too. Fuck all MAGAs and fuck Republicans.
Again, I want to reiterate this. He's the victim. Ukraine is the victim. It was Russia that did the illegal and offensive invasion. And he's berating him and chastising him like he's the aggressor.
Yeah.
No, Putin was the aggressor, right? And by the same token, Netanyahu is the aggressor with his genocide in Gaza.
Well, I'm not really interested of the different type of war. No, I'm only... Well, so... what I'm trying to say is that Israel and Gaza war is not what I'm focused on. Right now I'm focused on this. How Chairman Mao, Trump, and Vance, they're just giving Zelensky a bunch of attitude. They're arguing with him, and then they kick him out of the White House, and then the rest of the Republican news reporter, they're also against Zelensky. Oh wow! No, now I feel really bad for Zelensky. I feel really bad for him. And I had an old friend who's used to be my Medicare driver. He's Ukrainian. Well, I don't know if he's a citizen or he's still a migrant, but he is Ukrainian. Well, he is from Ukraine, But I don't know what he's gonna react after he realizes this. Yeah. This is just so sad.
For some words of appreciation for the United States of America and the president who's trying to save your country.
Oh my God.
See, JD Vance right there. He sounds exactly like Christopher Zazzle. Today. Yeah, you see, that's exactly how Christopher Zazzle was just defending someone who's of course always bullying me and pushing me too far. His name is goddamn George. So imagine that. Trump right there. This is George. And Zelensky over here, it's me. And JD Vance right there, it's Christopher Zazzle. In the Discord server. Well, in the voice chat. When I'm sharing my opinion, Chairman Mao, well, I mean George Trump, he was starting to giving me a bunch of attitude. He's starting to give me a bunch of attitude. He's starting to call me a liar. He's starting to call me aggressor. And accusing me of thinking that he's stupid. And then Christopher Zazzle Vance, he said, "Oh, I agree with George Trump. You're the one who started that. You're the aggressor. You're the one who's making a mistake, not George Trump. It was your problem, Vilitionraxx. Yeah. This is how I've been treated in a Discord server voice chat today. I've been treated exact like Zelensky in the goddamn White House. And this is why I am pissed off right now. And yeah, and this is exactly why I decided to call Christopher Zazzle a fake friend and immediately unfriended him. I decided to unfriend him. At least I'm not in a Chris's server. Because if I were, he would already kick me out just after a bunch of friends in a voice chat finished arguing with me. And I did not say anything to them. Oh, especially George server.
So, by the way, that's a lie. He didn't campaign for the Democrats. That's total nonsense. He said something that was like mildly critical of JD Vance, and he visited a weapons facility in like Pennsylvania or something, and they're spinning that as if he was campaigning for Kamala Harris or supporting Joe Biden. That's just a total lie, and that's what these people...
I'm the one who supports Biden and Harris. I'm the one who supports Democrat.
People do, they lie.
Please, you think that if you will speak very loudly about the word...
He's not speaking loudly. He's not speaking loudly.
Basically, he's like, bitch, stop yelling. That's what Zelensky just said. And now Trump's like, yelling? Who's yelling? I don't even know what you're talking about. Nobody's yelling. Are you kidding?
Yeah, he sounds exactly like Christopher Zazzle. He sounds exactly like Chris. When I told, look, he sounds exactly like Christopher Zazzle. Christopher Zazzle also, he told me that they did not give me an attitude. They did not yell at me. Just after I told them, please, stop bullying me. Stop giving me an attitude. Stop being hard on me. And Chris was like, oh, he's not hard on you. He wasn't hard on you. He wasn't hard on you. You agree with the bully. You agree with the person who's always hard on me. Chris, you agree with every single folks who's making my day worst. Which is exactly why I called you fucking fake friends. And Chris said, oh, I was just trying to help you to be a better person. You're lying! You're lying! That is a lie, Chris! This is lie! Well, look. Before I called you a fake friend, no. First, when this George Trump and the Discord server he accused me of dictating a Ukraine, treating me like I'm Zelensky. And then Chris decided to agree with that piece of crap, George Trump. And this is when I told Chris, this is how you have proven that you're fake friends. And then Chris, turns out that he's emotionally weak. And of course, decided to fucking cry. And then he just got offended so easily. And then immediately left my Discord server. Bitch, I was defending myself! Chris, you don't understand that I was defending myself from those regard! You fucking wankers! I was defending myself, Chris! And then you agree with those bully? And you're saying that it's wrong for me to defend myself? What the hell is wrong with you? Christopher Vance? Christopher J.D. Vance? What the hell is wrong with you? This is your fucking problem! Not my problem, Chris! You're the one who's proven that Steve was right about you! You're just a body troll! You and a bunch of retards are just a body trolls! They insulted me, but I take it. They kept insulting me, but did I cry? No. I did not cry. I decided to take it. Kira insulted me. Chris insulted me. George insulted me. But I took it. I already been taking it to prove that I am emotionally tough. to prove that I am better than the Christopher Zazzle. I mean, Christopher J.D. Vance. Look, Chris. You made me insult you too much, but you have to take it like a real man. You have to take all of that insult to prove that you are emotionally goddamn tough, like me! So we can be friends again! Why would I ever wanted to be a friend with someone who's emotionally fucking weak? Because of you, Christopher Zazzle, I decided to come back to the goddamn internet! You decide to abandon me like that just for one small insult, proving that you're emotionally weak! Coward! This is when I decide to come back on the internet. Because of you. Kira and Chris and Smith are making me sick! They're treating me like I'm Zelensky! Back to this.
Kit, we all have eyes and ears. God, they're so shameless.
He's in big trouble.
Well, Chris and Smith and Kira, even Kojiko, are the shameless.
And for humanitarian reasons.
This is something
Maybe less.
in 2 weeks, of course, yes.
It's going to be a very hard thing to do business like this.
Just say thank you.
I said a lot of times,
Except
American
that there are disagreements. And let's.
All right, I'm losing it because here's J.D. Vance is chastising him and saying, why don't you say thank you? Just say thank you. What's the matter with you? Say thank you.
See, it sounds exactly like Christopher Zazzle. It sounds exactly like Kira and Kojiko. Yeah, this is who they are. Chris and Kira and Kojiko and Smith, they all sound like Trump and J.D. Vance, while treating me like I'm Zelensky.
First of all, he said thank you to America like 100 times. If you just do a cursory search on that, you'll find it very quickly. But second of all, you remember what was in the news like a week or two ago that we covered on this show? The United States sent terms to Ukraine and said, hey, you need to do this or
I think it's very important. That's why I kept this going so long. You have to be thankful. You don't have the cards. You're buried there. Your people are dying.
You sounds exactly like Smith. He sounds exactly like Chris and Kira and Kojiko.
You're running low on soldiers. Listen, you're running low on soldiers. It would be a damn good thing. And then you tell us, I don't want a ceasefire. I don't want a ceasefire. I want to go, and I want this. Look, if you could get a ceasefire right now, I tell you, you take it so the bullets stop flying and your men stop getting killed.
Again, what good is a ceasefire if Vladimir Putin doesn't abide by it and Russia doesn't abide by it? Then Ukraine stops shooting and Russia keeps shooting. Then what's the point of a ceasefire? And that's his point, is that they're going to keep shooting. So you're telling me to stop shooting, but they're going to keep shooting. That's the point. Again, he's berating him like he's the aggressor. He's not the aggressor.
That's exactly what my Discord friends did to me.
Of the war.
But you're saying you don't want a ceasefire?
I said to you,
I want a
with
ceasefire
guarantees.
because you'll get a ceasefire faster than an agreement.
Ask our people about ceasefire, what they think.
That wasn't
Doesn't
with
matter for
me.
you what
That
the
wasn't
police
with me. That was with a guy named Biden, who was not a smart person. That was with Obama. Excuse me. That was with Obama, who gave you sheets, and I gave you javelins.
Yes.
I gave you the javelins to take out all those tanks. Obama gave you sheets. In fact, the statement is Obama gave sheets and Trump gave javelins. You got to be more thankful.
This is BS.
Because let me tell you, you don't have the cards. With us, you have the cards. But without us, you don't have any cards.
So the whole reason that Zelensky is here anyway is because they agreed to some terms. We don't know what the specifics are anymore. We know the original terms were give us 50% of all of your natural...
Oh, wait. Trump is lying again. Trump is lying again. Yeah, listen to what he said again.
Excuse me. That was with Obama, who gave you sheets, and I gave you javelins.
Yes.
I gave you the javelins to take out all those tanks. Obama gave you sheets. In fact, the statement is Obama gave sheets and Trump gave javelins. You got to be more thankful. Because let me tell you, you don't have the cards. With us, you have the cards. But without us, you don't have any cards.
See, he's lying. He's lying. This is lie. This is lie.
Us getting your updates because it to be things to say. They're probably going to hear the head of a country that was illegally invaded, right? And to scream at him and yell at him and berate him and belittle him and demean him. It's disturbing, especially because, again, go roll the tape. When Netanyahu was there, he got everything but a hand job under the table. And maybe he did get a hand job under the table, right? Look at the way he talks to Netanyahu or even to Putin, right? And then compare it to how he talks to Zelensky. And in all seriousness, that says absolutely everything about this dude.
And they kicked him out of the White House. Okay, what I'm saying is that
when Netanyahu was there, he got everything but a hand job under the table. And maybe he did get a hand job under the table, right? Look at the way he talks to Netanyahu or even to Putin, right? And then compare it to how he talks to Zelensky. And in all seriousness, that says absolutely everything about this dude.
And they kicked Zelensky out of the White House. Yes, in the end. And that is it, anyone. I am very, very, very upset. Very upset right now. I'm having a bad day, all because of Kira, all because of Chris, all because of George, all because of Kojiko. I'm having a bad day because of them. I should already have kicked George Trump out of my Discord server earlier, but I gave him a chance! Well, I regret giving him a chance. Because what he did is that he washed Chris's brain. He washed Chris's brain. He washed Kira's brain. He washed Kojiko's brain. All of the brain are washed by a fucking George. Chris is just a buddy troll. I'm done with Chris, and I'm done with Kojiko. I'm done with Kira. I don't need George. I don't need you, George. In fact, I'm done with Smith too. I'm done with them. I'm gonna screenshot to expose the hell out of those bullies. To prove that I am the victim. I'm the one who's been treated like Zelensky. I'm gonna screenshot the chat in the Discord and post it to the community post to expose the hell out of them. To prove that this is how they treat me, like I'm Zelensky in the White House. I'm out of here.